Yo, what it is, what it do, it's your boy, Mo Mizzle coming to you live from the plug, holding it down on Mo Late Nights. Welcome everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome you all here in the audience. Give yourselves a round of applause, you feel me? Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for being here. Really appreciate y'all being here and celebrating with us today on a great show. Today we're going to be talking about moral dilemma. That's right, moral dilemma. Something that y'all might know about, something that happened earlier this week is, Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. So we're gonna be talking about some more dilemmas and seeing who's right, who's wrong, and how y'all feel about things like that. So I want to welcome my guest. Oh, one just dropped down on me, Prince. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming in. We already got started. Just go ahead and take your seat, and you be ready to rock and roll, my brother. Go ahead and introduce y'all to my panel guest tonight. I got Evolve, first time viewer, first time panelist. Welcome to the show. How you doing out there, Evolve?
Great.
Okay. Anything you want to shout out anybody? First time person on the panel. You want to?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on the show. Second time being on the panelist, we got Cone Gia, aka Kanaja. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hey, everyone.
She has a voice, everyone. She has a voice. My homie, first time panel guest, Chemo out there. What's up, man? Welcome to the show, brother.
What do, family? Ice baller.
Okay, Ice Baller in the house. Y'all, you heard him. And one of my great friends, one that's been around for a long time, my boy, first time on the panelist, my boy Prince Panasonic. Hey, man, shout him out, man. Tell him how you feeling today.
I'm doing all right tonight, man. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate it, man. So listen, y'all. Tonight we're gonna be talking about moral dilemmas. That's right. A lot of people see one side of the story. Somebody sees the other side of the story, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it tonight. There's just no way around it. So let's get started. All right. There is no right way to do the wrong thing. Woo. He ain't never lied. All right. Uh-oh. We've added a new segment. Uh-oh. This is something new. I'm just seeing this my damn self. This is exciting. All right. We added a new segment. Each show we will give you a scenario and you guys will vote on who you think is wrong. Who's the asshole? All right, y'all. So I hope y'all got y'all voting fingers ready because we're going to have a who's the asshole of the show added to this segment. So we're just going to have some fun with this tonight. All right. So this is who's the asshole. Is this something that we're going to save for the end of the show and vote on it, or something we're going to vote on right now?
We can vote on it now. Get it out the way.
Okay, so we're going to vote on it first. All right, so here's the scenario, everyone. Nicole goes to check out 5 items at the store. She picks a short line where everyone only has a few items. But then another shopper, Carrie, joins her husband, who is in front of Nicole with a full cart. Nicole cuts in front of them. Who's the asshole? Ooh. How y'all feeling about this one? So, Evolve, who you think is the asshole in this situation?
I'm sorry. Can you explain it again?
Okay, so this is a segment that we added to the show. It's called "Who's the Asshole."
I know. I just need the segment.
Okay.
The scenario.
Yeah. Nicole goes to check out 5 items at the store. She picks a short line where everyone only has a few items. But then another shopper, Carrie, joins her husband, who is in front of Nicole with a full cart. Nicole cuts in front of them. Who's the asshole?
So the Carrie husband was in front of them already?
Yeah,
Nicole is the asshole because regardless, he was holding a spot. I know that we all have held spots for people.
Okay. That's an interesting take. Kanaja, who you think is the asshole in the situation?
I think Carrie is because who told her to bring all these items? Like, where you coming from?
That point. Okay. Chemo, who's the asshole?
Telling me?
Yeah, who's the asshole?
Honestly, I think Nicole. Honestly, first of all, You feel me? Feel me? So homeboy
Okay.
holding his, they gonna do what they gotta do. So
Okay, but I'm sorry. Shit.
It's okay. But let me just ask Prince. Prince, who you think is the asshole in the situation?
I mean, they're both assholes, but if I had to pick one, since it's not a like few items only line,
Ah,
Right.
I
okay.
guess I'm gonna go with Nicole. If it was like 10 items only and they did that, then I would go with them. So
Okay.
Nicole.
All right. Let's see what the crowd has to say. Dollface, I see you out there. First one to click the board. Who do you think is the asshole?
The asshole is the person who cut in line with a full fucking shopping cart. That is not cute. Now, while we can't do nothing about it, I respect that somebody is holding a spot for them. But really, my guy, so what y'all did was one of y'all got in line while the person went and did your whole month's grocery shopping, and then you come to fuck up here like, excuse me. And then if you think about it, if like I said, he come up there with a full grocery cart, that means niggas got to get out of line, get out of his fucking way for him to get in the line and up to the person he with. That's rude as fuck. At that point, just get in the back of the line and just that's at least what I would do. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do this. So
Okay. I mean,
he the
now
asshole.
Prince made a valid point that there was no 10 items or less checkout. She just got in the line with a line that had a few people. So no matter how you look at it, I'm gonna have to say Nicole is the asshole in the situation.
No, because if he walk up with a full ass
Can I
talk
say
to me.
something?
Yeah, go ahead, Yvonne. But go ahead before I get you.
So I know some people, they have this thing where, let's say you have your kids with you and y'all go grocery shopping, and let's say the line is long. So let's say when you first get in the grocery store, the line is long, and you like, I'm about to go get some stuff, just be in line and wait. And by the time you get in the front, I should be there. I feel like in a situation like that, when your attention is for somebody to hold a spot because the line is already long, I feel like just because the line is now shorter because people are no longer getting in that line, it's like I feel like you have to know why a person has that person just standing in line, because people don't usually have somebody just holding a spot if the line is not long at first.
Okay.
All right. So check. Can I speak?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me get with Culture real quick. Culture, talk to me. Who you think was the asshole?
Yeah, I agree with what she said. So, I think Nicole is just an asshole in general because
you don't.
She didn't ask, and they didn't say, you can get in front or anything like that. It was just she just cut him.
And nobody knows how long Karen them was waiting in line. We just know that Nicole came in the line because they had less people.
Right.
That is true. Chemo, what you got to say?
So like, it's not an express checkout line, and homeboy line with his items. His wife, not his girlfriend, family member, not his friend, his wife. They joined him and they combined carts, I'm sure, because he had a full cart, less than a full cart, 10 items or less, and she came and joined him. They would join those items because we obviously pay for half, and she's his wife, obviously. So it's like, I can see what you guys are saying. Today, it's like not an express checkout line.
Let's also say this. I'm sure that if the wife hadn't came in time, I'm sure he would have let Nicole go in front of him. That's anybody. Let's say, for instance,
that's true.
You hold a spot in line and somebody behind you has more stuff. You're going to be like, I'm waiting on somebody to get in front of me. So I feel like it wasn't intentionally like, we got all these groceries you finna wait. I'm sure if his wife didn't come quick enough, Nicole would have went in front of him.
That's true. Bellas, I see you on the board. Talk to me.
Yeah, so for this specific scenario, I personally, in my case, like if I was Carrie and I came with a full shopping cart and I saw someone behind me only had 5 items, I think I would have just let them go. Anyway, because I think that's like the moral in me. It's like, I know I'm going to be holding this up right here. So I think she could have. Now, Nicole, like there was no reason to just cut in front of them. Like, I mean, that's kind of rude. And, with the wrong person, that could go left in front of, in a store. But I definitely think the polite thing to do would have been like, you know what, hey, you have 4 or 5 items. You could go first because you're going to be out like that. But yeah.
That's true. All right, thank you, Bella Bells. Emil, talk to me. You live on the air.
So you already know I go grocery shopping. I do a lot of grocery shopping for the family and whatnot. So in a situation like that, like personally, you literally like you already like your husband already being in line. That's like for instance, Daisy has her cart and she be going around, and me, I got like 3 4 items. Daisy coming through with the whole cart. I'm not gonna allow my wife to actually just cut and get in line with me when there's other people behind me. For one, that's a little rude in its own. That saving place in line and stuff, like, no, I understand like the point of it, but like no, it's not polite, especially when you already have like a grip of people and whatnot already waiting in line. Ma'am, please refrain. Thank you.
Sienna, we
You will get
live.
kicked. But like with that said, like nah, that's just a little rude, especially for you to have an entire cart and you have people behind you that have like 4, 3, 2, 5 items like that. That's a little asinine. And the proper thing to do would be to get the common courtesy and be like, yo, I see you only got like a couple things, yo, go ahead, go in front of me. That would be the polite thing to do. But as far as you just monstering yourself in front of somebody, that's a little low key rude as well, and you would get hit. Not necessarily hit,
Right.
but you would get cussed out. Yeah, you would get
They're
cussed
both
out.
assholes. That's
I mean, at the end of the day, though, like no one's gonna sit down and stop the girl from walking her husband and motherfucking drop the cart off. Anyway, it's like
Right.
it's like
But
I mean,
okay,
she'll
let's
probably just walk up and like ain't nobody gonna say nothing to her regardless. It's just like when people ask you at the amusement park, you're cutting line friends, no one say nothing to them.
I'll be saying something.
The
Fuck
same,
that.
you're not gonna go out your way.
Nah, amusement park's different.
not-
You can't cut me in amusement park. I'm sorry. Ain't no holding lines
park,
on an
yeah, that's
amusement
a
park
little-
ride.
That's a little different. That's a little different right there.
I don't know, bro. That shit happen all the time. I don't. No, people don't.
You better pay for
I
that
think it
fast
really
lane.
depends. I think it depends because if you have your kids holding spots, you don't think that since your kids in the front, you could just get in the front with your kids.
Negative. No, you have.
I'm trying to
X amount of
agree
people
with you.
behind you,
No.
like, no.
It's a negative
yeah.
still.
All right, yeah. Everybody out there, hey, in the comment section out there on the video, man, let me know who you think is the asshole, man. I really appreciate this new segment. I really like this. I hope we continue to do stuff like this, and I like everybody's involvement. Let's go ahead and move right along to the next slide. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. All right, now we're going to look at some moral dilemma scenarios. Each scenario is characterized by the need to make a difficult decision. As with all moral dilemmas, there is no right or wrong answer. But think carefully before responding. Although there will be no consequences, your answer can affect the way others around you will view you. And remember, you may think of a better choice than those that were presented. All right, let's get it, y'all. You go out with your husband for dinner at a new restaurant. You have not frequently. What did it say? You not frequently before.
Frequented before.
You have not
Frequented
frequently went before.
Okay, I thought you meant frequently, but anyway, it's in the part of town that is rarely visited. You are shocked to see your friend's spouse having dinner with a very young, attractive person. From the way they are behaving, it is obvious they are more than friends. The couple finishes their meal and leave without seeing you. They behave very affectionately on the way out the door. Do you A, tell your friend, knowing you probably they would not believe you, and that it may ruin your friendship, or B, say nothing about seeing the couple as it's none of your business. They may even have an open relationship. Ooh, this is a tough one. Evolve, what are you thinking? You doing A or B?
Honestly, I feel like A, because I feel like at the end of the day, even though it can destroy your friendship, I feel like if a situation like that destroys your friendship, I feel like in a situation like that, you can't look at yourself as the problem if you know you're doing something right. So if you're showing good characteristic traits, or however you want to put it, and you're doing right by your friend and that ruins your friendship, I kind of feel like that's not a friendship worth having. You know what I mean? If the truth, you know what I mean? So I just feel like I'm going to go with A. That's how I feel. Personally, I would want somebody to tell me. I mean, and it's not to be in their business. It's just, I guess, a concern thing. I don't know, but I'm going with A.
Okay, all right.
Integrity,
Congia,
so A.
Okay, integrity. Okay. Congia, talk to me. A or B?
I'll go with A.
You go with A? You gonna tell your friend?
Hell yeah.
You want somebody to tell you right?
Yeah, because if it was the other way around, I hope that person will tell me, because if they wouldn't, then I will question that friendship.
Can I, Sean,
Okay.
turn your mic down just a little bit because it overshadows a little bit when you're talking.
Well, it's probably my AirPod.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Chemo, talk to me. You minding your business or you telling your friend?
Two things. I'm suffering from like bad connection, so from time to time I don't even know when you're talking to me. So forgive me if you know.
It's all good.
Yeah. Anyway, but nah, different types of friends. I got friends that prefer my, and I got friends that want to be lied to. And all 9 times out of 10, I mind my business. I see no evil. I'm minding my business. Now, if my individual friend, wants the truth, he likes to be real with him, then I'll probably tell him. But it's not likely to happen, so I'm probably gonna go B 9 times out of 10. I'm good.
Okay.
He gonna find out anyway. Motherfuckers mess up.
Okay. Prince, talk to me. You minding your business or you telling your friend?
Yeah, as he's saying, it's situational, but more than likely, I'm telling my friend. There's so many things in here that like there's holes for me, because they could be family members, they could be whatever the fuck else. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that.
I mean,
And
it does
for
say
me,
they
I
were
might have-
acting affectionately. They were acting very affectionate.
Yeah, it says they're behaving more than.
I can show you affection by hugging you.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
So I don't know. With that, I'm going A more
It's
than
on the
likely.
screen.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm probably going A. I'm telling a friend, and for real, I would approach that person right there. I would approach.
Okay, so you would have just walked up to him and asked him, "Hey, what's going on here?" Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
how's blah 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 doing? That's awesome. Like that.
Right. Okay. Right.
Prince, that's what that is.
Yeah. Let's take it to the crowd. Anybody out there? Anybody want to respond to this? I need to know y'all responses. A or B? How y'all feel out there? Dogface, I know you feel some type of way about this one. Let me hear what Dog got to say.
Okay, what was the question?
Lord Jesus.
No, the kids. The kids
okay.
was in here.
Okay. No, it says you go out with your husband and you at dinner in a new restaurant, new part of town that you ain't never been to before. You see your friend, you see your friend's spouse having dinner with a very young, attractive person. By the way they're behaving, is obviously they're more than friends. The couples finish their meal and leave without seeing you. They behave very affectionate on the way out. Are you telling your friend or are you minding your business?
Oh, I'm doing more than that. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be on my best man type shit. I'm about to be out here on some what's the nigga name? What's his name? The light skinned nigga from Hustle and Flow. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? What is his name? No. The nigga, his actual name, what's that?
Terrence Howard.
Yes. I'm about to be on my Terrence Howard shit. So y'all remember the best man, right? Where it was about the book, and he just kept dropping hints and shit. He just kept dropping hints and shit. So I'm gonna be at the little gathering, and I'm gonna just be all like, "Oh my god, so who was your friend?" Or I'm gonna be like, "Oh girl," I'm gonna tell my friend, I'm be like, "Oh girl, have you tried that little restaurant so and so and so?"
So hey,
buddy, remember that time I seen you over there? Did you like it? That was my first time at the restaurant. You had been there before, girl. I want the mess. I'm gonna tell my friend.
So
but
you
I'm gonna do it.
You snitching, but not snitching. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
When she be like, then I want her to be like, "When was you over there?" It's gonna be juicy.
Oh, okay. And then what does she be like? Oh, I remember you took such and such there. Then what?
Then I'm gonna mind my business.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously she know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That would be, but
That would
I'm
be
gonna
your
hint
way.
at
Okay.
it just in case.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? I saw some A's out there. Anybody else want to talk about why they would choose? Okay, Jackie, talk to me. I see you on the board. You live on there. Talk to me.
I choose A. Tell my friend.
You would tell your friend?
Yeah.
Keep it honest, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's what. Okay. It's on the board, Sienna. I just read it out.
Board. If anybody want to know what it says, just click the board.
Right.
It's literally
We're doing more dilemmas. We're putting up different scenarios, and we have an A and B choice, and we just want to know people's choices. That's all. Let's move on to the next one. All right. If I can click the board, if it'll let me. Okay. Here, wait, did I click it? Okay, no, I did click it. Okay.
It's about
Your
your
father's
father.
health
Yeah.
has declined and has been hospitalized. Doctors tell you that you may have 3 days to he has 3 days to live. He has a substantial life insurance policy that expires at midnight. If he dies before midnight, you will inherit enough money to pursue a career you have always dreamed of and provide adequately for your family. Do you pinch the pitch the oxygen line, making it possible for your dad to die, or smother him with a pillow? Tell your dad the problem and let him suggest a solution and go by what he says. Do nothing, as you cannot imagine living with yourself if you terminate your dad's life. Ooh, Jesus. This is Lord. This is
Where
kind
the
of
fuck are these coming from?
right.
Nope. I can't help you on this one right
So
here.
Evolve. I
is
want
a
to hear.
no.
I want to hear what Evolve has to say. Evolve.
I would definitely say, the money is nice and all of that, but I always feel like as an adult, and even in a situation with the whole heritage and stuff like that, I'm not big on like expecting something to be left behind for me. I feel like as an adult, you should kind of have your life in order. So I'm definitely gonna go with C, because I feel like you should not be sitting there waiting for your parents to croak over for some damn inherit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's
Right.
loser to me. So I'm definitely gonna go with C. I'm not gonna play with somebody's life. I feel like when you do stuff like that, that's something that you don't get back. And I don't care, like, when
Okay.
a parent or certain stuff like that, that's something you don't get back. So I'm definitely going with C. I don't care about
Right.
nobody.
I'm with you. I can't make that decision. That's a very tough decision to make. So I'm gonna just let things lie how they lie. You know what I'm saying? Kanaja, how you feel about this one?
I'm gonna go with A. I don't fuck with my sperm donor, so I'll do it.
Damn. Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it.
That's gonna
Chemo.
hunt you.
I agree. My
I mean,
sperm
her
donor
and
ain't
her
like
father
that.
don't have the best. Yeah, they don't have the best relationship. So she's
Right,
like,
I would
fuck
be
it.
surprised if the nigga was leaving me something, and I'd definitely cut it
Right,
off.
that part.
Like, you know.
Right. Chemo, talk to me. What you choosing, man?
I'll go with C. I'm already working on my own business right now. We already got the LLC set up. Trying to, all I gotta do now is finish the game, and the studio will be out, and I'll be making money just to breathe. So I'm really not worried about that. I'd rather have my parents in my life.
Okay.
They're old in years now, so I maintain my.
Okay. Prince, talk to me. What you doing, man?
Although it
That's your money.
wouldn't be a problem, like I know my dad, and we've actually had this discussion. He would tell me, he's like, go ahead and kill me. He's like, he told me within 2 weeks, if I don't wake up, if I'm in a vegetative state or a coma, pull the plug. I can only trust you to do it. So I'm going B.
Okay.
See, I was thinking about that too, Prince. I was thinking the same thing. Like, what if they're
Yeah, if y'all had
suffering?
this
What if
discuss-
they,
you're right.
you know?
Okay. Anybody else out there? Anybody have any? I saw some B's. I saw some C's. I saw some A's.
I never had something like this. My parents do that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had this. Okay, so nobody, nothing, nobody.
This one a rough topic.
Yeah, this is a
rough topic.
Okay,
come on, guys.
You know, and it's not your money. I don't like. You can give every excuse in the world. It's not your money.
True. Jackie, you on the board? Talk to me. You live on the air.
By choice.
Because nobody don't gotta leave you shit.
Jackie, you there?
Yeah, she out there letting her mama die.
I think Jackie might just cut out. All right, let's move on. That was a good one. That was a tough one right there. Okay. Your friend tells you that they committed a crime. They explain that they have trouble sleeping at night, and they feel you are the only one who they can trust them with this confession. A few days later, you read the paper that someone has been arrested for your friend's crime. Do you go to the police and tell them what you know? Encourage your friend to confess and warn him if he does not do so, you will tell, or say nothing because you will not betray a friend's confidence. Ooh.
I want to. When it comes down to C, I'm not fucking with that, because one thing about it, you can get away with murder, you can get away with a crime, but that's not always true. You do go to jail if you know what happened. And 9 out of 10, a lot of people don't like going down by themselves. So I don't know. All that snitching stuff, people say that, but when the sheet hot, it's hot. I'm going with A or B. Once you do certain stuff, that's gonna make me look at you different. Like, I don't know. Like, I analyze stuff, and I just feel like whatever the crime was, if you can do that, I don't know. I'm going with A, because my friend wouldn't do nothing like that. I hang around people that act like me. I want something out of life. So if you're doing that, you're not even my friend.
Okay. Kanasha, talk to me. You live on the air. How you feeling?
Honestly, I'll go with B, because let's say if it's just her first crime, she's not gonna be there that long, so she'll be alright. So she gotta confess. I'm not doing it, but she gotta do it.
Okay. Emo, talk to me. How you feeling about this one?
Motherfucking C with some B with more. I'll tell him, motherfucker, hey man, I think you should tell the truth. I'm gonna fucking advice like, yo, I think you should tell the truth, bro. But you probably shouldn't even told me that. Now you basically try to make me an accomplice or something. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're gonna come to me asking me questions potentially in the event that they suspect me of doing some shit with you. Like, I'll be guilty by association. So I'll go with C. I try to encourage the motherfucker to do the right thing, but it ain't choice to make, bro. So I'll just be like, my own motherfucker, like I always do. I try to get involved in nobody's shit.
Okay. All right. Prince, talk to me. I know you got some words of encouragement. Prince, talk to me.
Man, I'm leaning C, but I would have the discussion with B. And because to me, it depends on what the crime is. Like, I don't know what their conscience is about them having sleeping at night. Like, they've murdered somebody. I can't let that go. You know what I'm saying? But if they stole something, probably whatever. I don't give a shit. That's fine. But
right.
It depends on the severity of the crime. Like class, what class of felony it's going to be. If it's not, then it's like,
you definitely kill somebody, bro.
It's just the someone
that can't sleep.
It's just the someone else thing for me.
Okay.
Like I don't think crying and can't sleep if he stole some aspirin. Like,
right.
Hey,
can I say something?
Sleep. Some people have
what you got, boss?
It's just the someone else thing for me. If nobody was being charged, I would go with C. But someone else is being charged for something they did not do. It's the someone else. Someone else. Someone else.
That's true.
I don't know that nigga, bro.
Oh man, I don't know.
I don't know that nigga, bro.
It depends on what it is.
Niggas get shot every day. I don't know them niggas neither. Like, you feel what?
Dollface, talk to me. You're live on air. Talk to me.
All right. So I agree with Prince as well as is it Pariah?
Evolve.
I want to fuck with you.
I'm trying. Okay, what's her name? Revolve. What's your name?
Evolve.
Okay, I agree with both of them. Prince took the words right out of my mouth. It depends on the crime because again, I don't know my person's moral compass. Like if they come to me and say, like he said, they murdered somebody, then I'm going to tell. That means you are capable of murder, and now you done told me, bitch, means you might be up late at night contemplating if I'm gonna keep your secret, and you might come murder me. Like I don't know. But if you stole $20 out the register at your job, or you stole some shit, okay, fine, whatever. But at the same time, I'm just call her P, or Riri said. It's the fact that the other person is being arrested, Riri. It doesn't say they're charged. So basically, if the police are doing their job, they're going to arrest that innocent person, figure out that person is innocent, and they're going to let them go free. So I sit on B and C. Now, if the person is arrested and charged, and now it's on the news that person is being charged for boosting at the Louis Vuitton store or whatever the case may be, then I might go to the police. Right. Then I might go to the police and tell my friend because that's not right. This person was actually charged and they going to jail. But if they was just arrested and was cleared, okay, no harm, no foul, and my friend stole a Birkin bag, big deal. But if my friend murdered somebody, fuck that. I'm all the way I'm telling on them. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, nothing.
I'm telling, because if my friend
Oh,
sell a
nothing,
Birkin
bro.
bag,
Keep
bitch,
that
you know
shit
you're
away
not
from my
supposed to have no Birkin
doorstep.
bag, because bitch, you supposed to have that Birkin bag. You wouldn't have to steal that Birkin bag. I'm telling.
She said, "Fuck it, bitch, you ain't getting no Birkin today."
Okay. Coach,
If a
talk
bitch
to me
trying to
live
live
on
beyond
air.
her means, I'm snitching.
I say B and C. I say B because the conversation is gonna take place regardless of the point. And then I say C because, like, I always say, like, what you do comes back around. So, you know, those consequences, you're gonna have to deal with those, whether it's you or somebody else. So, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right.
Like
Bella
me,
Bells,
Momo, bro.
talk to me.
I don't.
Go ahead. Keep on what?
Honestly, bro, I don't even believe in karma, dog. Like luck and karma, I don't really even that shit 100%. Because like too many motherfuckers out here doing wrong and happen to them, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like, bro.
That's
I'm
true,
personal.
but
So-
whether it takes a long time to revolve around or not, that shit's gonna come back and it's gonna get you.
Exactly.
Honestly-
Like it's
I don't see-
real from personal experiences and other things that I've seen taking place. Like it always comes back around. Always.
Honestly, if you do
I feel
something,
like-
don't tell nobody.
I feel like when it comes to
I'm at it. Don't tell
say that
nobody.
again, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
You
Oh, don't
said
tell nobody.
I said, if you
Don't
do
tell
something,
nobody.
don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Keep it between yourself. If I
Like-
kill
like,
somebody, I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm
Realistically,
down.
bro.
That karma
A
still
lot
gonna
of
get
like
you though.
we constitute things. Like some constitute things as right and wrong a lot of the times, but really truly, like sometimes the things you do are just how you feel. Like how you feel doesn't have to be portrayed as right or wrong all the time. Like that's just the first thing. Like all the time, it doesn't be like, okay, you're right for this or you're wrong for this. Nigga, how you feel is how you feel. You feel me?
Okay.
And secondly, it's like the whole karma thing. Like I'm not saying it's wrong or that it doesn't exist. I'm just saying like it depends on what you do. 9 times out of 10, it's all about if you put something in place for cause and effect will happen. Like if I talk to a girl that has potential to be my girl, but I have a girlfriend, then that means I'm putting myself into a cause for an effect of me cheating on my girl. I'm talking to a girl that could potentially, you know what I mean? But if I'm not talking to a girl that can do that, then there's no way for me to cheat because the cause isn't there. You feel me? So that's what I mean. Like I don't like karma doesn't. It's not a literal like, oh, well, you did wrong, so you're gonna be punished because of this. I don't think that's how it works. I think people just do a lot of fucked up shit and they don't look at the potential consequences and acts happen that catch them off guard. Realistically.
Cause and effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bella Bells, you on live on air? Talk to me.
Okay, so I want to say 2 things to that. First, like with the karma thing, you always want to remember, even if karma doesn't hit you, a lot of times it could hit your loved ones or people around you. So it doesn't have to necessarily affect you, but it can affect someone else in your life.
That's fair.
So don't always look for it to come to you. But my second thing on this is for the people that, you know, they wouldn't say nothing. I want you to kind of remember that now you know about a crime, right? So not only like I would be mad at my friend personally because like they said, don't tell me shit, you know? Because it's like if you say nothing but you knew about the murder, your time is probably a year off. If they get 50, you got 49 because you literally knew about a crime and you didn't say nothing. So if it comes back to you now or people find out that you knew, or even if your friend gets caught and they throw you under the bus, like there's a lot of factors into that really have to be thought out when you say, oh, I'm not going to say nothing. So for me personally, I would go with B. Like I would talk to my friend, encourage my friend, be like, listen, you did something wrong. You got to fess up to it. I'm going to support you. I'm going to be at your court cases and everything, you know, whatever. But I'm not running straight to the police. I'm not going to do that. Like, you know, because I don't even like police stations. But at the same time, I don't think I'm just going to go to work the next day like, so how can I help you today? Like, no, my life has changed now because I just heard about something.
Right. Because if you do some shit, stand on that shit. You knew what you did. Stand on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know as far as like I don't know if it's like if someone tells me something or confesses something to me that I'll go to jail if they come and lock the door if I tell them what I know. But basically, it's like
you don't know what that person gonna do. They might lie on you.
In general, I want plausible deniability.
I'm done.
I can just say they didn't tell me unless the motherfucker got proof
Scarface,
on me.
you blocking my
He
shot. Sit
on
down.
video saying he confessed to some shit
I
to
was
me. Like,
just my bad.
bro, I can say what the fuck, I can say what the fuck ever. I'd be like, no, he never told me that. I didn't know. Arrest his ass then.
I mean, yeah, stuff like that is cool, but you gotta understand, it gets deeper than you just saying you didn't know. People do lie detector tests. That's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes down to stuff and it deals with an investigation, it's way deeper than you just saying somebody didn't tell you. It's ways to find out if you're lying.
That is true. That
All
is true.
depends on what the crime is. Once again,
I know polygraph test.
I'm gonna just. Oh, it's not my turn yet.
All right, Isabella Butterfly, talk to me. You live on the air.
Honestly, y'all sound like a whole bunch of snitches. If it's my homegirl, my best friend, or something like that, I ain't saying shit. She said she did a crime. Okay, cool. Bitch, don't tell me no more. I ain't saying shit though. I ain't saying nothing. If it's gonna fuck with my karma, it's gonna fuck with my karma. Oh well, fuck you. But that's my homegirl. That's my best friend. You know, I just ain't saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing at all.
Friends you have.
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Your business.
Y'all like a whole bunch of snitches. I understand that y'all, y'all got trust issues. Your friend might do this, your friend might do that. You might get thrown on the bus, it's whatever. But I ain't saying shit at all.
Okay.
They already arrested
I can go
somebody
now.
else. You feel me? Shit.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob. What you want to reply to that?
Okay, so my thing with certain things, I don't know where this snitch, like, everything in life is, if you say something or if you do the right thing, that's snitching. Like, to me, I'm a person that I go off integrity, and I just feel like if you do something and you don't want to deal with the consequences, then why would you do it? So I never really understood the whole snitching thing. If you like, I don't snitch, or I feel like what's right is what's right and what's wrong is what's wrong. If you did what you did, stand on what the fuck you did. Don't tell me.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But why would you go and be like, oh yeah, my friend did do this. My friend did do that.
I'm going to cut the segment. Most of us said B. I think most people said that before we go to the police, we are going to give you a chance to do what's right and what's wrong. But if you can't even do what's right, then honestly, I don't have to go to the police, but you might not be my friend the next day because I'm gonna look at you weird because it's a certain thing, and I feel like it's way deeper than me telling the police. I don't even have to tell the police, but I might look at you weird the next day because it's the principle that you sitting here trying to act like it don't exist. I can't get jiggy with that. Like,
they're not trying to act like they're not trying to act like it don't exist.
Deal with the consequences,
but it never said that they didn't want to tell the police. Like, I can understand, like, if my friend some girl, I might
let an innocent person go to jail that maybe have a family or a job.
I mean, I understand all that, but still, that's my friend, though. Me and this person have been rocking for years. I'm not gonna just tell my friend, look, go to jail. No, I'm gonna say, okay, but I'm gonna ask
I am, because a good friend gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to my friend.
My friend gonna come tell me about the crime. I'm gonna ask that bitch, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell you go to jail.
From there, I'm gonna say, bitch, what you gonna do? I don't want. If my friend says, well, I don't want to say nothing, I'm gonna say, well, bitch, that's on you.
Hold on, y'all mics is
I ain't saying nothing.
Y'all mics a little extra on the YouTube. Just
saying shit at all. I'm gonna ask my friend. What you gonna do? And if my friend said they don't want to say nothing, oh well.
Isabella, hold on, time out.
Can y'all take a breath real quick?
Right, y'all take a break. Y'all just going. Hold on, time out. So let me say something. My thing is, I agree with Yvonne with what she's saying. Like, first of all, there's an innocent person. Like, okay, yes, they're being innocent person's being charged. What if that innocent person has a high-paying job, and now their job is looking at them funny, and they did absolutely nothing, and your friend just walking around freely, acting like they didn't do shit? That's not fair to that person. Like, I understand that's your best friend, but if that's your friend, if that's your best friend or whatever, your friend should have some high morals about themselves and what they're doing within their life. They're just gonna let somebody go down for some bullshit that they had nothing to do with. That's not cool. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
I ain't got shit to do with it. I ain't got shit to do with it. My friend comes tell me they did a crime. I'm gonna ask my friend, what you gonna do? And if the next day I see in the paper, I don't even read the paper for one, but if the next day I see in the paper that my friend, that somebody was there for my friend crime, say, bitch, you know that person was the just what you did. And my friend still don't want to do nothing about it. I'm like, okay, well, bitch, that's on you.
Can
That
you
don't make you
imagine
look
if
at
they
your
tried
friend
to?
different though. I would look at my friend weird as fuck. Like,
Can you imagine if they try to put you for life for stealing aspirin, my boy? Like, you feel me? Like that
They
shit?
might. You don't know.
They never said the person, my friend killed nobody. They said my friend did a crime. They never said my friend killed
Don't
nobody. I
matter.
don't even know what
Don't
the
matter.
crime is.
even if my friend stole,
Cause I think they probably gonna have
We gotta
big
move on. We gotta
I
move
don't
on.
even
We
know
gotta
my
move
friend.
on. We
If
gotta
my
move
friend stole
on.
a
We gotta
Birkin, if
move
my
on.
friend stole a Birkin bag and somebody with
We
the
gotta
jail,
move
my
on.
friend stole a
It's
Birkin
Excuse me, y'all
bag.
remember that
I'm
statement that I
saying,
said
bitch,
starting?
you trying to you
Bella.
stole this fucking
Yeah.
Birkin bag and
Bella.
that person with the jail
Hold-
for it, but that's
hold
not
on.
a Birkin
Bella. I'm
bag.
talking about the other Bella. I'm talking about the other Bella.
Hold on.
So do y'all
Hold
remember
on.
that statement I made about like respecting the host during the show? If y'all don't start listening to Momo, no fucks is given. I'm kicking you the fuck out.
So I do want to hear Kanija wanted to say something, so I just want to hear her feedback, and then we'll go to Dolly.
I understand where she's coming from with C, like she wanna have her friends back. But you do realize that now you know about the crime and you're gonna be the crime now. Because it's like Paul being a part of the crime. So if she go down, you go down with her.
Yeah, so I do want to say one thing one thing, my parents taught me growing up, like in life, there's always a decision that you have to make, and sometimes it comes down to it, me or you, and you have to make a decision, like who you going to choose, and you going to have your friends back over your own. Like I don't know. That's almost like I'm going to go down for my friend's crime. Like, mm-mm.
Right, and you did absolutely nothing. All right, Dogface, you live on the air. Talk to me.
I just wanted to say, based on what Trinity was saying behind me and what Miss Riri was saying on the stage, I'm going to take a page out the Black Bible here because we all done seen this movie. I'm going to just go ahead and just say Juice. Juice was a story of friends keeping a secret for one nigga, and the nigga murdered them all or tried to. So I don't know. I really don't. Like, I think, again, if we're talking murder, like if we're looking at it from the realm of Juice, from the Black Bible page, Juice, he murdered them niggas, like, because he murdered somebody else, like, so, and they was all keeping his secret, just like you saying, Trinity. They was keeping his secret down to the last nigga. So, woo.
And there you have it. And there you have it. All right. Now, with that being said, let's move right along to our next topic.
I can't get my part. I was the last one.
Oh, I didn't see your name. Oh, go ahead, Emil. Go ahead. My fault, brother. I didn't see it. It's not on the board.
It's not on it.
What you need to do is you need to mind your fucking business. You mind your business. You don't know shit, and nobody can prove that you know shit. So with that said, what you need to do is when you are questioned, you admit nothing. You deny everything, and you make counter accusations. With that said, can't nobody prove to you that you know anything, or that you like other than you actually know that friends. Other than that, no. What you do is you mind your fucking business.
Tell him, preach.
Can I say one thing really quickly?
All right, so hold on. After you do that, Bella, go ahead to the next commercial break. Go ahead with the commercials after that.
Okay, I got you. So true story, right? I was working in a bank and I had a colleague that had stole $30,000 from the bank that I worked very closely with. Fast forward, corporate security comes down to the bank. And I was on vacation the week that they came, right? But they ended up coming. They interviewed everyone in the bank or whatever. They even came back for me when I came back from vacation. Like, they waited. They're like, "Oh, we got to interview her too." So they come in the room. And I don't know if anyone's ever been interviewed by these people, but literally, when they sit you in a room, the interrogation is very different, right? So they ask you questions like, "You don't think it's odd that she, opened a loan a lot of times?" Like they literally word shit in ways to kind of, and I feel like if you're not smart enough, or if you're not, I don't want to say trained, but I feel like it's easy to slip up. So even though you're like, "Oh, I wouldn't admit to nothing," you don't say nothing. It's like how they catch you kind of, because they'll never be like, "Do you know about her stealing the money?" They're never going to say it. They'll insinuate little things like, "You think it was weird that she was, always opening in the mornings when she didn't have to?" And like, they'll say shit like that to you. So I personally don't ever want to be in a situation where I have to talk to them people again, because the interrogation is not like what I saw in movies. It was they acted like they was your best friend. They were like,
So,
you know,
Bells, when that comes around, because I've been questioned, and when
okay.
they come like, do you think it was weird? I don't think anything of it. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
You're trained. I'm not. I wasn't trained, so I was like a 19-year-old girl. Like, oh no, I don't think it was weird. Like, So, but yeah, but so I'm just saying that. Yeah.
I tell you straight up, maybe it's weird, but why are you questioning me? Like,
okay, Amani, you're the last person that's gonna speak on this, and we're gonna move right along to the commercials. Go ahead, Amani. What you feel?
Okay, listen. Y'all gotta realize they got cases on these shit. They will stay on this case until they find some shit. They be on this cases. If it's a murder case, they be on this. They gonna have that shit open, period. Until they find the person who did this or who did that. Have y'all watched First 48? They don't play.
Mm-hmm.
They would have no
That's not
fucking
true.
cases
There are
open
cold
till
cases
they
that have
find
been
the
open
right
for 40 years
motherfucker.
and still have no trace, no evidence going forward.
Emil, they
It's a
would be
cold
on
case.
that shit until they find that person
Let her finish,
who
man.
killed.
Let her finish.
They will. Them cases gonna be open.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize they will have them cases open until they find that person who killed or murdered or who did what?
Okay.
They don't care if it's months. They don't care if it's a day. They will catch you lacking, keep on asking you questions. They will find the people that you hang out with. They will check your phone files. They will check everything. They will be on them.
That's true, and that's the.
Open.
Go ahead, girlie.
I have to think about that. Y'all sitting up here saying y'all not gonna say nothing. They will find the people that this one person is hanging out with. They're gonna leave them cases open. They will find the people that you hang out with. They will track your phone. They will track your phone and find what you send in the phones. Everything. All the information is in the phones. The people that you talk to. The people that you hang out with. They will find everything. They will have them cases open. They're not gonna close their case until they find the person who murdered or did some fucked up shit. So
yeah.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Amani.
Yeah.
Hey, Monty, have you ever heard of a cold case?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand that case was open, has been open for years, but it's to a point where they no longer have any suspects. They no longer have any direction where to go.
Yeah.
Yes, that case is still open, but they have no direction to go for this case. It's a cold case. It stops dead there in its track.
And even like what pissed me off with our situation, like they already got the girl that did the crime. So I felt like there was no need to interrogate or, interview the rest of us. Like that was unnecessary because you guys already got the person that took the money. But I guess that's how the police operate or whatever. But we can move on. Dolly.
All right. So let's talk to everybody about the plug. So Dolly, I know you're not feeling too well, but go ahead and tell them about the plug, if you don't mind.
Hello, everybody. Hi. I want to first say thank you guys for being here at Mo Late Nights, y'all. We really enjoy doing this show for you guys. If you're having a good time, can I get some ones in the chat? If y'all are enjoying the conversation, if you're engaged, or if you're at least not bored, can you just give me a 1 or a 2 in the chat? I like that. I want to give a special shout out to The Plug. Yes, The Plug. That's where we are. I want to say thank you to The Plug for sponsoring us and letting us host Mo Late Nights here, you guys. Come on down to The Plug. We have everything you need and more. We are a voice hub, a voice sim, where we just chill, kick it, hang out. We also have some of the best recreational narcotics on the grid. That's right. Come get your blunts, your gummies, your Black and Wilds, and everything in between. That's right. And if you need a place to live because you're homeless, we got homes for the homeless. We do have a beautiful suburban community, and we also have trap houses if that's more your thing. Please reach out to our real estate team and they will get you taken care of as far as that goes. We're also hiring here at The Plug. The Plug store is hiring. There is a big ass sign over there on the window. And if you come into the store, there is a laptop on the counter where you can fill out an application. And that is what I got to tell you about The Plug. But I still have to tell you about Mo Late Nights. We are also hiring for Mo Late Nights. That's right. We are looking for a guest relations representative. It is a paid position. please inquire with myself or Momo for more details on that. Make sure you show us some love. Y'all having a good time. Right behind Momo's head is a giant, big ass floating Mo Late Nights moon. It's a tip jar. It's a whole tip jar. We know it's the end of the month, but a little bit or a lot of bit helps the entire team put on this production. It really, really, truly does. And if you can't give us no Linden loving, give us a survey. We'll accept that too. Give us your opinions and your thoughts. They are worth just as much as those Lindens. And with that, back to you, Momo.
All right, y'all. I know I just passed out y'all a little note card, so listen, y'all. I've been hit up. You know what I'm saying? I might start my acting career, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen what I just passed you, but it is a wrestling film project that a friend of mine is working on, and he asked me to be a part of it. There is a link in there with a promo where I did some voice acting. I did a little acting here on SL. He will be looking for some people to maybe finish the film. So if you guys are interested and want to join me as an extra in the film, let me know. If you guys want to check out the video, the video's there. But the Head Over Heels, what is it? Not Home of Over the Edge Wrestling. Landmark is in there if you guys are interested in doing some wrestling. But if you guys want to check out that, this is going to be a wrestling film titled Against All Odds. It's a story about his man's path becoming a professional wrestler and the trials and tribulations that he faced and encountered. And I have, I will be featured in that film. So if you guys will check it out, the link is there in the note card that I passed you guys. I've already taken a look at it. I look pretty good, if I do say so myself. So I just want to let you guys know about that little fun project that we have. It's a lot of RPing that's going to be happening here on SL, and I will be a part of it. So thought I would introduce it to you guys. All right. Big shout out to Bad Bunny, a creator here. She's one of the sponsors here for the show. I appreciate her coming. She's also on the panel tonight. So give a big shout out to Kanaja. Everybody, Bad Bunny CEO right there, y'all. If y'all looking for some poses and stuff, please hit her up. She's very talented, very good person. So check her out. All right. And with that being said, let's move right along. All right. Late one night, you're driving home in a bad rainstorm. A drunk reels out in front of your car, and you try to stop, but you hit him. Nobody sees you. The guy looks and smells as if he's homeless. You check to see how badly he is hurt and realize that he is dead. You have never even had a speeding ticket and an upright professional with the family and all well known and respected in your community. Do you make their report anonymously, confess your crime, or drive on home and forget about it, knowing no one else is going to pursue this man, the death of this homeless drunk? Ooh, Lord Jesus. This is I'm sorry, but I'm calling it in. I'm sorry. I'm just going ahead and confess. Hey, it was an accident. It's not like you're going to jail. It was an accident. It's raining. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and just tell the truth. Evolve, tell me how you feel about this one.
You're not going to
jail.
It's not like you. I'm going with B. It's not like I feel like you may deal with something, not saying something. I feel like certain situations where people fail to realize sometimes telling the truth can save you. You know what I mean? It's not always about trying to save your ass, because sometimes saving your ass gets you into more consequences. So I'm definitely going with B. You're not going to jail. Like, you tried to stop. It's raining. Like, it wasn't an intentional thing. I know the person ain't gonna press charges. They know the shit wasn't intentional. I don't know. Some crackheads and drunks be a little crazy, but for the most part, you should be good. B, it's not that deep.
I feel you.
And I feel like with some of these answers, some people really show like what type of people they is.
Okay. Kanaja, talk to me. You live on the air. How you feeling about this?
I'll say B, because what if there's cameras around and they recorded you? Might as well just confess about it, because at the end of the day, we'll still figure out who did it. So,
yeah. Okay. Chemo, talk to me. How you feeling?
Nah, I'm going with B for real on this one. I'll tell the truth. Something I did, not something someone else did. Like, if somebody else shit, I ain't gonna get involved with somebody else shit. If it's something I do, yeah, I come clean about that. I don't want them to hit me with no involuntary mental. That is a thing.
Okay. Prince, how you
That's
feeling about this one,
definitely a
man?
thing. You can still get screwed for an accident. You're safe if you kill a motherfucker by accident. It's a thing. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
Prince, talk to him. How
it's
you
B
feeling?
because it's absolutely B because you have to. If you don't report it, then it's like you're trying to get away with it, and that way you can get a crime, some charge against you. Like what is that crime that a lot of people hit and run?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's it. That's the worst crime.
Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah.
You'll catch one of those. Yeah, it's a B.
Okay. Culture, you live on the air. Talk to me.
I say B because I think it's just dumb to even drive away from a situation like that because technically it isn't really your fault. You just happen to just be there at the wrong time, and so yeah.
Okay.
Like he wasn't already in the street. He jumped in front of the car. That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Little gray area there, but still, you hit the nigga like.
Maybe he was just trying to end his life. I don't know.
Like, yeah, like. Police gonna come when you go to court. They're gonna make you look like the biggest fucking criminal in the world. They do that.
Mm-hmm. Bella Bells, talk to me.
Okay, so I know a lot of people are saying, just tell the truth. You're not going to go to jail or anything. I do, and I agree completely. Always confess to your crime, but I do want to add a point in. Like, I'm from New York, right? So this is a real case where a taxi driver was turning in the city, and a guy ran out in front of him. Like the taxi driver was completely in the right. The guy had he wasn't supposed to walk. He ran out in front of him. And he was able to sue the taxi guy for $500,000 and won the case. So imagine dying, like he just got hit by running out. And everyone said it was completely his fault, but I guess he had a good lawyer. But now this man died from running out in front of a car. So I don't know. It's, it's very different to just say, oh, nothing's going to happen to me. There could be consequences by reporting it. So I just want to keep that in mind. But yes, always confess.
You deal with them consequences.
There you go.
Right.
She has like best stories. Like she put those on YouTube or something.
and you deal with them consequences because you was driving that car.
Right. You can't. There's nothing you can do about it.
Terrible, bro.
It's a late night bad rainstorm. You trying to get home. Like what do you? There's nothing you can do about the situation. Yes, you go home and don't say nothing, and that's your ass. If you get caught, that's your ass. You're gonna deal with them consequences. But if you go ahead and tell the truth, I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Even if something does happen for telling the truth, I feel like people need to stop running away from your consequence. Your consequence is your consequence. If you hit somebody, I don't care. It's your consequence. Whether it was intentional or not, you were driving that car. It's your consequence.
Facts.
Confess to your consequence.
True. All right. That was a fun one, y'all. That was a fun one. Let's move right along to the next one.
That one wasn't controversial.
not too controversial. Let's see what this one does. Your teenager has had a rough few years. First came and an arresting for shoplifting. I can't believe I said shoplifting. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting tongue tied tonight. All right. First came as an arrest for shoplifting. The item was of little value, so it was a misdemeanor. Then your teen was with some friends who were smoking pot and driving too fast. Your teen promised that they were turning over a new leaf, and it seemed to be on the right track. Doing better in school, coming home by curfew, and generally having a much better attitude. Now you get a call from the local police station saying that your son was with a group of kids who broke into a liquor store and stole beer. Do you go to the police station and see how you can get your teen out of this jam, or let him accept whatever consequences befall him? Ooh. Yeah, you gotta do that time, son. Sorry, you're on your own. I've told you to get your shit together. You seem to be doing the right thing. Now you out here still doing dumb shit. That's your ass. 3 strikes, you out. Yvonne, talk to me. You live on air.
I think we all know my answer with most stuff like this from now. I mean, in general, I'm going with B. Y'all know I'm all about dealing with your consequences. If you do something, deal with that shit. When you do grown folks' actions, deal with it. I'm all about whatever you do, deal with it. I'm not gonna get you out of jail. No, deal with it. So whether it's my son, my friend, my grandma, you gonna sit up in that jail or my mama. I don't give a fuck.
I know that's right.
Deal with it.
That's right. Thank you very much. All right, Kanaja, talk to me. How you feel about this one?
B for sure.
Just short and simple, right? Just B. Get your ass. You gonna your ass
Just
gonna.
B, because we all been teenagers, we all this crazy stuff, but this teenager don't fucking listen. You gotta sit your ass in jail. Deal with it. Don't cry.
Right. Maybe that cold jail cell gonna teach you a little something. All right. Chemo, talk to me. How you feeling about this one?
It's gonna be for me, dog.
Oh, so
It's somebody I'm raising. It's somebody.
Okay.
Like one of the things, like I said, like if it ain't got shit to do with me, if I can like mind my business, whatever, that's what I'm gonna do. But like if it's something I do, I'll own up to it. Just like me raising the kid, I'm raising a son right now. You feel me? Like I don't want him fucking a jackass. I'm always gonna tell him, you ain't gotta do things that ain't got shit to do with you. But like when it comes to you, be the best person you can be. You can't worry about anybody else. It's like driving in Georgia. You can't drive for these motherfuckers, but you can drive around. You feel me? So really, it's like I'm gonna go with B. I learn, but he's showing that he better. You know what I'm saying? So
okay,
maybe I'll do A later on after he sit in jail for a little bit, but he gonna get that scare. He gonna get that scare.
Okay. Prince, talk to me. How you feeling about this?
Sounds like we all have like parents who told us, if you fuck up, I'm leaving you in there. Can I say that? Maybe I can't curse. But
yeah,
no,
you good. You good. You good.
All right. Well, if you fuck up, I'm leaving you in there, so don't fuck it up. My child would be afraid for me to come down to the station and get them out of the jam. For real. So I would give them time, but when they got back to me, it would probably be worse. I would be like, all right, well, these are your choices now. You can stay here and deal with me, or you can get the fuck out and good luck. And, and then I will.
I know that's right.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Yvonne.
Okay, so I'm me personally, and I feel like even with parents, I'm not a parent, so I really don't know what to say. But I feel like, me personally, I feel like discipline don't do shit. I feel like getting a whipping, I feel like that sometimes make people, even though you know the consequences and you know if you do A, B, and C, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Some people still go to school or do the same shit the next day. I don't feel like discipline does anything to anybody. I feel like discipline actually kind of makes people want to do it again. You know what I mean? It's just like you tell somebody, discipline, it didn't work for me. And discipline don't work for a lot of people. And there's some people that will do the same thing again. And there's some people that cry and beg you not to call their mama. But you call their mama. They scared to go home, but the next day they're gonna do that shit again. And I don't really feel like discipline does anything. And even if you, let me finish. Even if you take your son home and you do him way worse, that pain only gonna last for so long. Your son not gonna feel that till he turn grown. Your son gonna probably feel that for a month. He not gonna feel that for the rest of his life. So it's like you can't. No matter what you do, how you punish them, they not gonna feel that punishment forever.
Well, let me say this. Let me
tell you that's not true.
Right, that's not true because I'm gonna tell you, like we had growing up in my household, it was a rule: be home before the lights cut off. Okay, that was a rule. That's a rule for a lot of black folks. It trends on to a lot of people. But I'm gonna tell you this: one night I decided to stay. I thought I was smelling myself. I'm 15. I want to stay out, play with the fellas. So I come home at 8:45. Never forget it. My family in there eating dinner. I'm knocking on the door. My dad looked at me and kept on eating. I said, oh, okay, so you don't see me. So I turned around and started kicking the door. Like, bro, let me in. I want to come in the house. My dad walked up to the door and said, boy, what the hell wrong with you knocking on my door like this? I said, man, you see me standing at the door. I know it's after dark, but I wanted to stay with my friends. And before I could even finish my sentence, my dad punched me right in my damn throat. Boom. I never tried my daddy again. If he told me to do something, I did it. I mean, that's something that I'm going to remember. I never tried my daddy again after that moment because it was like, damn,
it's different stuff for different folks. Everybody not the same.
So you can't speak.
Some people will do the same thing again, but you punch them in their throat, but you get them a black eye, you put them in a coma. Some kids will wake up and do the same thing again.
Some people will. Some people go and accept the consequences, go to prison, and then still repeat and do the stuff.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
Right.
gonna go
So
ahead and
that
take care and handle my
discipline don't
kids
always work.
before I let the system do it. So I'm gonna discipline my children before I let the system do it. That's what
There you
I'm
go.
saying.
That's how I feel about it. Yeah, I feel about that too. Emil, talk to me. You live on the air.
I'm gonna let the system do
So
it.
yes, I do have kids, and hell, I was a kid myself. And there have been situations where I have found myself in situations like this. No, we didn't like. I wasn't with somebody that broke into somebody and stole something, but I was in a situation where people did some dumb shit, got caught behind it, and I had nothing to do with them. I was with those people when they got caught. When they got caught out there saying that yeah, they did this, that, and the third. But for once, I had nothing to do with that situation. So yes, I would go down to the station because you don't know what happened. All you know is you're getting a call from the police saying your kid was here. They were found with these people, but you don't know what went down with that situation. So yes, I'm gonna get my kids, figure out what's going down, and if they were involved with that shit, they gonna get dealt with. They gonna get dealt with accordingly. Yes, I would rather do that shit, handle it myself rather than them having to spend that time locked up behind bars and shit. Because like at the end of the day, like yes, you can go through and let them deal with those consequences themselves, but that's not really not yeah, you're gonna get a lesson of like, yeah, this is what happened, I went to jail. Or you can teach them that lesson your goddamn self, and I guarantee you they won't go through that shit again. I didn't. Like I said,
Not all the time.
maybe I was raised, maybe I was raised different than y'all. Again, maybe I was raised in a different household. Maybe my parents raised me different than your parents did. But what my parents did for me, it worked. I'm the person I am today.
I just think it's the person.
Yes,
I don't
I'm
think
a
it's how
straight
your
up
parent raised you.
asshole. I'm a straight up asshole, and yes, I do a lot of fucked up things. But still, that's not on anyone but myself. I make the decisions I do, and yes, there's justification behind the shit I do. So with that said, like yes, I'm gonna I'm gonna pick my kids up. I'm gonna treat my kids the same way I was treated when I was young, and give them that same lesson, the same way I received it when I was little, because it worked.
It has a bit to do
That's what
with
it is.
how that person is. It also has to do
Yeah, I
with
don't think it has
how
anything
much.
to do with the parent.
Let me finish. It also has to do with how much that parent has been involved with them as well. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the parents will let you go on about your own shit and just, oh, okay, well, whatever. You know what you're supposed to do. That can cause that
Right.
pattern to continue.
That shit can cause
it's a
that
lot.
pattern. That pattern right there can cause that shit to spiral out the fucking control.
Absolutely.
But with that
My
said,
parents weren't there for me. Oh my
somebody, your parents yanking you the fuck in and be like, yeah, you're fucking up. You're doing this, that, and the third. And nah, you ain't going through that shit again because no, I'm not going to allow that. May be enough to straighten them the fuck out. Shit, maybe I don't need to be doing this. Maybe those people that were doing this did fuck up. Yo, you don't know the situation at hand, honestly. And people do react from different things differently. So no, you can't answer for each and every individual. It didn't work for you. That doesn't mean it's not going to work for everybody. You have to keep that in mind.
Okay.
Who said it won't work for everybody?
I know how my
I
dad
said it
raised
don't
me.
work for some people. I never made a general statement for everybody in the world. I said it don't work for everybody. I didn't say it don't work for everybody in the world.
I made the statement I just made. It is what it is.
Like how my
And I made the statement I made too.
how my dad
And I
raised
don't
me.
know
He,
all
what he would do.
right. Come on, y'all. We got other people on the board, y'all. All right. Bella Bells, talk to me.
Well,
You live on air.
Emil kind of took my answer, but I did want to draw reference to that. That the police did call, but they never exactly said like your son did this or your son did that. They just said he was with a group of kids that the liquor store was broken into and they stole. So even with your son, if you see like your kids, he's turning over a new leaf, you know, he's on a better track, and then you get that call, maybe he didn't dismiss the friends that he originally hung out with, you know, because those are still his homies or whatever. So they probably could have still gotten him into some shit, even though he's doing better at home and in school. So personally, I don't have kids, but I feel that first, I never want to see my son, my black son, in jail. So I will turn into Karen at that point, and I'm going down there, like even like with little things at school. Like I hear so many times kids are like, you know, getting into trouble. They're always at the principal's office. I personally feel that I would be at the school because you don't know if that teacher's picking on your kid all the time or, you know, what the case may be. But I don't want to see my son in no prison. I don't want the police talking to him because he's a minor, you know, like I don't put words in his mouth. Don't do none of that. So I feel like I would handle that situation. And then when you get in the car, tell me what the fuck is going on. Like you need to, what's up? What happened? But yeah, so I think I'd get him out of that situation first, and then we need to talk.
All right. All right, that was a good one right there, y'all. I like this. This is fun right here. All right, let's move on to this next slide. All right, let's get it. All right. You are a member of a gang, and you have been arrested with another member of your gang, but both of you are confronted away from each other. Are confined, not confronted, confined away from each other, and you have no way of communicating with the other member. The police does not have enough evidence to convict both of you with the major charges and instead offer you the other member's bargain. You have two choices. Read the choices and read the outcomes. Pick your choices. You can remain silent, betray the other member, and testify he has committed the crime, right? And the outcomes are, if you betray the other member and remain silent, you will be set free, and he served 3 years in prison. But this also works vice versa. If you remain silent, he betrays you, you will serve 3 years in prison. If you betray the other member, and he betrays you, you both serve 2 years in the prison. And if the other member both remain silent, you both serve 1 year in prison. So what you choosing? Talk to me, Evolve.
I don't have no answer for this one. You can go to the next person.
All right. Kanaja, talk to me.
First of all, what was the crime?
They don't say. You just been arrested.
I ain't saying shit because I don't even know what the hell I'm convicted for, so I'm not saying nothing.
All right. Kino, talk to me.
I honestly haven't read this shit yet. Give me a second. I was kind of doing something over it. You can skip me. I'll come back. Come back.
All right. Prince, talk to me.
This is a variation of the prisoner's dilemma, which is like the introduction of game theory.
Yes, do your time. I stand on
I'm
it.
going C.
What?
I'm not going to say shit. And I would hope that he wouldn't, and if not, then in 3 years, they'll see me.
Okay. All right, Bella Bells. You live on air? Talk to me.
Alrighty, so there's a lot of factors here that, we have to uncover. So first it comes down to, do you know your friend? How well do you know your friend? Do you think that they would snitch you out? Or not even your friend, the member of the gang. Like, how loyal are you guys to that gang? Would you guys snitch? Would he not snitch? So because like it says, if you guys both betray each other, like if y'all tell two freaking different stories, you guys got 2 years. If y'all just remain silent on the, nothing, you only get 1 year. But if you say something and he doesn't, he has your back or whatever, but you rat him out, he gets 3 years, but you're free. So it's kind of like, how well do you know your friend? So like at this point, we know a crime was committed. A crime was committed. Those are the two that are, were picked up for it. And somebody has to go down. Because like you said, like somebody has to take the rap for this. They're in the interrogation space or whatever. Somebody has to go down for it. It just comes down to who's going to go down for it. Would it be you? Would it be your friend? Would both of you be in, the cells together? Like, how are you handling it?
I don't know. Let's see what Emil got to say.
I'd go C.
Okay, how about?
I'd remain silent, bro, because at that point I'm already in the game. So I figured I'd come back and just answer now. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably go with C.
All right.
I'm in the game
Emil.
already.
Okay.
Yeah,
Emil,
it's gonna
talk
be
to
C
me
in
live on
general.
there.
For one, you ain't doing if you out here doing dirt, I'm not about to make moves with anybody that I don't fucking trust. For one. So with that said, if we do get caught behind this shit, it's once again one of those situations where I don't know a fucking thing. I'm not saying a fucking thing. I'm minding my business. And my partner in crime that's doing this dirt with me better have that same mentality. Otherwise, it's gonna be some problems later on. Because regardless, you gonna be serving 3 years max? So after those 3 years, if this motherfucker does want to do some dumb shit and throw me the fuck under the bus like that, motherfucker, you gonna have some shit to deal with after those 3 years. Real fucking talk. You best believe that. But yeah, once again, you alleviate that by not doing dirt with people you don't trust.
And on some real shit, they'll get dealt with before I get a chance to get out and get them. Cause they're like, damn, you got out real easy on that. Why they still in there? That's how that shit would really go.
You said you in a gang, bro. The whole gang coming, bro.
Isabella Butterfly, talk to me live on the air.
Emil took my answer, so never mind. But like, do your time. Like, just admit to what you did. You did your crime, so just do your time. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Culture, you're live on air. Talk to me.
Yeah, he took my answer too.
Oh, okay. Well, would you look at that? Nobody else got anything to say about that?
That's a no-brainer after you read it, bro. Because like even if
I say? I'm for the people.
Even if you snitch or something, it's like you got to worry about the other gang members now too. Because y'all in a gang, they just your family, and it's like you go and ratting your boy, and he tell everybody else, or he go to jail and you don't. It's like that look funny.
Okay. All right. So we have another who's an asshole for you guys. This is the last slide for you guys. So I hope this is a good one. So I hope y'all enjoy. Chris goes to Disney on Ice show with his kids. Behind them is another guest. David sits with his son, who yells the character's name each time they come on. Chris shushes the kid. David says that's rude and tells him not to address his son. Chris says his son is being disruptive. Who's being the asshole? Evolve.
I don't got no comment. I don't know who's being the asshole. You go to the next person.
Okay. You all right? You doing all right?
I am.
Okay, thank you. All right. Kanaja, talk to me. Who's being an asshole?
Chris is, because you don't know if David's kid has a condition or anything. Like, just shut the hell up. Mind your business. Why are you talking to the kid? Why are you talking to the parent? If you don't know what's wrong with the kid, like, why are you so bothered by this child? Just keep watching your show and shut up.
Okay. Chemo, talk to me. Who's being an asshole here?
In all honesty, it's a kid show. We're here having a good time. Kids are gonna be excited. They're young. I don't think Chris should tell David's son anything. He's grown enough to tolerate it. Let it be. I wouldn't tell Chris.
Okay.
I don't think David's wrong here for telling him, hey, leave his son alone. Like, respectfully. It's a Disney show. People are excited. You're in an outing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a baseball game and motherfuckers are yelling their favorite teams so Chris needs to shut the fuck up.
Okay. Okay. Prince, talk to me. Who's being an asshole here?
Yeah, Chris, clearly, like, who are you to tell me what to do with my kids at a fucking kids event? Like, if it was a movie theater or something like that, I'm like, yo, I might turn around and somebody say, like, take your kid the fuck out of here or something. But shushing a child, like, and somebody else's kid, might get punched in the fucking face.
Okay. All right. Coach, you live on the air. Talk to me. Who's being an asshole?
I think Chris is, because kids are going to do that anyways, so it shouldn't even matter. And, I don't know. I just think that's dumb.
Okay. Emil, talk to me. Who's being an asshole? You're live on the air.
So Chris isn't being an asshole. Chris is a dickhead. For one, it's going to be Disney on Ice. It's a Disney on Ice show. Yo, you're going to have, the age of, 10 mats? So with that said, my child is autistic, and he's going to do shit like that. He's going to name every character and shit he's there. So I wish you would address my fucking child, because, on everything, no. The 3 quickest ways to piss me the fuck off is to address my family, fuck with my money, or fuck with my time, my nigga. Not having it. I will definitely do time over my fucking children. Man, that's a little disrespectful in general for one. Dude, I'm just saying, nah, you ain't, bro. Chris will catch these hands, my nigga.
So even if you had an issue, bro, you could talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could do something, but you don't wait at a fucking Disney on Ice. So I'm bro, what the fuck
Ain't nobody but Daisy picking up my kids. Thank you.
You feel me? Yeah, bro.
Remember, I do have a wife. She will get called, and she will be the one picking up my children. Fuck you mean CPS? Fuck out of here.
Guns blazing.
I'm with Emil on this one. Don't talk to my motherfucking kid, bro. Talk to me, because at this point, shit, I'm gonna be screaming with him. Oh shit, they gonna Buzz Lightyear. You see Buzz? I'm having a good time. Motherfucker, I wish
and 9
you would
times
say
out of 10,
something to me.
Daisy gonna be there too. So I'm gonna be the one beating this nigga's ass. She gonna take the kids home. I'll be in cuffs for the night.
Right, I'm with Emil on this one. You ain't about to. Chris, you better sit your ass down, boy, before you get knocked the fuck out. Shit. Shush my goddamn kids.
Oh wow.
Speaking of Buzz Lightyear, I'm finna go see that movie.
Hey, yo, facts. That knee ain't got nothing to do with me
To
throwing these
infinity, my
hands.
nigga.
I know you didn't click the ball, but dog, go ahead, because you seem like you. How you feeling,
I was just
dog?
gonna say I agree because I was a kid and I saw Finding Nemo on Ice, and I see Finding Nemo on Ice for myself, not even for my kids.
Damn,
every time it comes. So if I'm at Finding Nemo on Ice and my kids are with me and somebody yelling at my kid, yeah, my husband's gonna have to beat their ass and he gonna have to leave because I gotta stay for Finding Nemo on Ice. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I gotta stay for the show, but I'm definitely gonna check somebody. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. But I'm also not missing the show. I might check them at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it would definitely be handled.
Make it through the show. You gonna make it through the show first? Okay.
I'm gonna make it through the show.
Just keep swimming, my girl.
Bella Bells, talk to me.
Well, I'm glad the plug is very mature. I'm glad to see it. But so is it just, does anyone else get nervous when they get on a plane and they see an infant, or is it just me? Does anyone else get nervous?
No, I've taken an infant on a plane.
It's just me.
I've taken infants on a plane.
Because y'all, like, and not me, I would never say something to someone's kid, like if they're, you know, yelling or screaming, especially at a kid's event. However, I understand, I've been on planes where a baby will be crying behind my seat for about an hour. And there's nothing, the parent's trying, like they're legit trying their best to shush them, but nothing's happening. I get anxiety like when I'm walking to my seat on a plane and I see a infant baby. Like because there's no way this baby's about to sit here for 3-4 hours and just be quiet. Like I know it's coming, me personally, but I guess it's just me. Yeah. That's why you break up.
No.
I mean, but they're
I'll get annoyed.
Like countermeasures. There are countermeasures for things like that, though. Yeah, but like, what you gonna do, bro? Baby, bro, like, you know, like,
yeah, it's a baby.
And the parents are crying. As long as the parent isn't
scenario, I feel it. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna like what? You just gonna tap that parent on the shoulder? Sir, your child is being very rude. You need to shut them up. Like, no, they're a fucking
infant. Not too much on Bella. She's not a parent yet. She's not. Well, no,
I understand that. No, that's what I'm just saying.
Like, it's like a toddler or some shit kicking the back of my chair. Then
yeah, that's on the parents. Because you need to take control of your children.
I'm going to the parents.
Down,
I'm not going to get the
play
kid.
on your little tablet, sit still. But a baby crying is nothing you can do.
Yeah, baby.
Because I remember we took Lux on her first flight from Alaska to New Jersey, and that was I think that was like a 16-hour flight, some shit like that. Bro, tell me about it. And she wasn't even a year old yet.
16 hours?
Realistically,
from Alaska, bro.
Like realistically, bro. All I ask people to do is try, bro. If a motherfucker to try, like they put in the effort, bro, they tried, and I could probably tolerate this shit some more. But if I see motherfuckers ain't putting in a lick of effort, bro, then we have a problem. You feel me? Like if it's a toddler or a 4-year-old or whatever, you know, they're trying their best, their parents trying. You know, I can tolerate it longer. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, man, on the effort, man. If the motherfucker, I really can't get mad.
All right. Well, listen, everybody. This has been Moral Dilemma with Mo Late Nights. Before we close out, man, I just want to point out the fact that I appreciate everybody for coming out. And I do want to ask, Rob, I was going to ask the whole Will Smith conversation before you leave. I don't know if you want to stay and answer it, but I was going to ask.
I don't have no comments about that, but I will listen to it. I don't have comments about nothing.
Okay, well, thank you. I really do appreciate you being on the show today. I want to thank all my panelist guests. But in my personal opinion, I feel like Will Smith was wrong. I mean, I give him props for defending his. I give him props for defending his wife. But I do want to say that I do not appreciate the way he went about defending his wife. He could have handled it in so many different ways, and it could have been tasteful, and it would have been, oh, okay, I see how he did that. But I just felt like what he did was a very tasteless act. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. Before we do close out, I would like to ask Dollface, do we have any Curious Cat questions? Do we have any for tonight? If not, we just going to finish off with Will Smith and Chris Rock. I don't know if she might have walked away. Yep, she might have walked away. So with that being said, Kanaja, how do you feel about the whole Chris Rock and Will Smith situation?
I mean, I understand why he hit him, but let's talk about from the beginning where he laughed at the joke, and then
Right.
you
That
saw
part.
Jada's face, like she got annoyed and whatnot. But once the camera like moved around, you know she gave him a nasty look. Because you know when a woman give you a look, that means that you go do something. She gaslighted him to go do something.
She did. And
So
I
yeah,
really
he was
don't.
wrong.
I really don't appreciate her doing that either because it took away from his night. It really did. There's nothing. He might have won Best Actor over Denzel and Bradley Cooper and everyone, but it still doesn't change the fact that he got up on national TV and slapped a man in his face and cursed him out. Big shout
Exactly.
out to
He could
Chris
have
Rock
just
for
pulled him
holding.
aside.
Right. The fact that he held his own and kept his poise says a lot to me. So, big ups to Chris Rock. Kimo, talk to me. How you feeling about this situation? How you feel? You feel like Chris Rock was wrong? Do you feel like Will Smith was wrong?
You telling me? Just making sure. Good.
Yes. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
All right, cool. Nah, Will Smith definitely wrong, bro. Comedians come from a dark place. They make dark jokes. All this, man. Like you can't cancel a motherfucker making fucked up jokes. They made a career off of making fucked up jokes. You know there's gonna come clapbacks. You know he's gonna say some fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel a way if other people come at you sideways or whatever. Like you said, there's a way to go about it, especially on national TV. What you just did was come a situation much worse because everybody thought everything was okay, and then you came in awkward by slapping the motherfucker, and it just soured up.
Right.
You feel me?
Prince, talk to me. How you feeling about this situation, man?
Yeah, pretty much hit that right on the nose, nail on the head, man. He overreacted. It was very childish. Having the, sentiment to want to defend your wife, that's cool. Somebody talking shit, that's fine. The joke was pretty like tame for real.
Right.
And I don't know what made him react to it. I think it's probably Jada's look too. The camera's cutting back and forth. But to go up there and slap a comedian, and you're a comedian, you have no understanding of that. I don't know if it's with stuff previous in the past. Like I don't know if it was the entanglement shit. Chris Rock had made a joke several years ago, but to me it was incredibly childish and overdone. He could have even made a joke back, is what I was thinking.
He
said
was
something
going
about that,
to.
be like, "Hey, how's your marriage going?" Or "I'm gonna fuck you up after the show," and do the Will Smith laugh or some shit like that. But
Right.
yeah, he was out of order for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kim.
They trying to make it more relevant because of that new show Bel Air being complete ass.
What? Oh, whoa.
I hope that be on the new season.
Whoa. Yo, pump your brakes. Not too much.
Yeah, not too much.
Because the show
on
is
Bel
pretty
Air, bro.
fucking amazing.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet, man. Take it easy.
Yeah,
That's
don't do
bullshit.
that.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
Oh,
Honestly, I
episode
said I wasn't going to watch the show. I had no interest in it, but the show is amazing. Give it a chance.
Right. You about to get ejected, bro.
I'll check it out. I don't know, bro.
So, before I go to the board, let me just say this. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming out here, man. And if you appreciate coming out, go ahead and drop that survey in that box, man. Okay? It's only 5. It's 45 people here. Why do I have 5 surveys in this box? Come on, y'all. Drop that surveys in there, man. Let me know how I did today. Let me know if I did a good job. I really appreciate it. Also, hey, man, I challenge everybody to put 10 linens in this jar right now. 10 linens. Hell, I'm going to put 10 linens in this jar my damn self, okay? Well, I'm going to put 100 in there.
If I had 10
But
linens.
I dare everybody to drop 10 linens in this jar right now. You know what I'm saying? Support my team. You feel me? But yeah, come on, man. Drop them. Come on, drop the surveys in this box, man. I need my surveys. My surveys is for my team. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's for my team. We need to know what we doing right and what we doing wrong. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Appreciate them tips. Appreciate that. Thank you. But if you could, please, just fill out that survey that I passed out. If you need it, click the box. It'll give you the survey if you didn't get it when I passed it out earlier. But if you could, it would be great if you guys could go ahead and just fill